Now, earlier on in the show, we began to recreate award-nominated actress Emily Blunt's hair and makeup from last night's Golden Globes, and Derek Carberry and Tori Keane are just adding the finishing touches to the stunning red carpet. Look, guys, well done. You've really, you've almost nailed it. We're nearly there. Yeah. Tori, we were talking about it earlier on, and the hair was very simple. We have a Dutch braid, and you're going to finish it off here first.
I am. So I did one side, but I wanted to show people at home how to do the French or the Dutch braid. But first of all, I told you that we waved the hair, so I wanted to do not so much a curl, but just a voluminous wave. So this is the Instyler, and it's great for that. I was just saying to you before, it's kind of like that Victoria's Secret kind of boho wave. Okay, so do you pull the curl out? How does it work? You actually just keep it static? It's great because it keeps moving, so you're not actually damaging the hair because the barrel's moving, you see, so you're not... That's nice. Isn't that gorgeous? People have often asked me how to use the Instyler, so I just wanted to show you at home how to do this. So it goes to 3 different heat settings, and it's just different to your traditional wave with a wand or whatever. It's beautiful. So I had pre-done the whole head with the Instyler. Just turn the head slightly, just so you can see. So we'll just turn Ina's hair that way. So I had already waved the whole lot beforehand. But we don't have time to do all that right now. And then I'd started my fishbone Dutch braid, okay? So basically a fishbone is a plait, but it's 2 sections, okay? So you're just taking 2 in. So you're taking 1 from this side. You know the way with a braid you do 3. Okay, so I'm just taking 1, and then 1, and then 1, and then tucking it in the whole way down. It kind of gives this... See this fishbone effect? Does it have to be perfect, or can it be slightly... not for this. And people don't generally like perfect fishbones. They like them kind of messy. Because at the end then, when I have this pinned, I'll actually spread it out, like I'll fatten it up like that, see? So we want it to be kind of loose. Because Emily Blunt, obviously we know that she went more demure. We know she wore Alexander McQueen, and those lovely muted tones have been seen throughout the whole of the red carpet season, which has just obviously started. Our own Saoirse Ronan wore silver. But when you go for something so muted, is it nice to do a bridal look like this? Essentially, that's what I feel it's like anyway. Well, I think she was doing kind of a flirty, feminine type look with the hair anyway, because she was doing that with the dress, with the lace. She didn't want to do something that was going to be too OTT that would take away from that, and I'm sure Alexander McQueen didn't want her doing something too OTT either. Now, you had mentioned something interesting to me, and I know, Derek, you're going to jump in on this as well. It was like a Joan of Arc theme. So when you see Alexander McQueen and walking in the lace, it was about a strong female with kind of feminine, attitude as well. Yeah, I think she was embracing that strong feminine role that's, very important these days. And I think with the Joan of Arc kind of vibe that she was going for, that worked very well for her, I think, indeed. Now, makeup-wise, obviously, as we saw there on the clip, it was very muted. Very little makeup, really. Very little makeup, like not even any eyeliner or anything like that. So what I did was I went for those kind of grey, slightly bluey undertones that she did as well. But if you see on this side, I've just put a pop of illuminating product on the centre of the lid on this side, which we're going to do on the other side. And this is just a Wet n Wild product. And we're literally, it's kind of like a wet product, just close. So you have your smoky eye, your light smoky eye, and just place this in the centre. Oh, I see. To give a bit of highlight into the centre of the eye, which is exactly what she did herself. Because usually we don't go for silvers or greys on the eyes. It's the normal browns or the aubergines. Exactly, and that's what, I was expecting, I'm sure other people were expecting, but a lot of the nominees, if you notice, did go for a kind of more grey blue kind of tones on the lid. Even if they went for a more kind of normal brown smoking eye on the bottom, they went more kind of bluey, kind of plummy on the top. Even if they were, were contrasting with a kind of a dark colour underneath. Now, as we can see, Anna's wearing this beautiful dress, which is, again, kind of adding those kind of mink and kind of silver tones. But your alabaster skin is quite important to keep that. There was very little tan on the red carpet last night. I've used a Maybelline foundation, which is Maybelline Perfection. And what it does is they have a range of foundations which will suit people with alabaster skin, medium or dark foundations. The very important thing about somebody with porcelain skin is you match the tone exactly. Because if you don't match the tone exactly, you're going to have a slight discoloration that's different from the neck and the jawline and the neck, and it's really obvious. So particularly with alabaster skin, you have to nail the colour of the foundation. And Derek, where do you do that? Because obviously there's controversy. You do it on your hand, you do it on your neck. Where? You need to do it on your jawline. So I would go into your cosmetic store of choice, pick the colours you think are the most kind of going to be dissimilar to your skin tone. So say 3 colours. Do 3 little stripes of colour on the jawline, and you'll see which one blends, which disappears the best into your skin is the correct colour. Okay. Now, Tori, going to go back to you with hair, because
Many people, if they didn't see the footage of last night, she did turn around and had a beautiful, Emily Blunt did, a beautiful hair accessory piece here on the back, which was unusual because I saw her when she came out of the carpet, the big black SUV, and I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. You ran home and got this, literally. This is yours, yeah.
This is mine. No, but I think it needs it to make it a little bit more Hollywood.
Okay.
Otherwise, I mean, this hairstyle, Lisa, this could be festival, this could be...
There's Emily Blunt's right there, so not too dissimilar. I'm sure hers is show part Jules, ours is yours.
So is mine.
What are you trying to say?
Mine definitely is.
Yeah.
No, but I think it needs it because, as I said, this could be, you know, a festival look, a bridal look, a bridesmaid look, and it just kind of makes it a little bit more Hollywood.
Just talk us through again, if you don't mind, if we just turn our model back around again. So keeping the hair nice and straight, and then obviously there was 2 plaits,
So what I did was I waved it with the Instyler first. I put in a little bit of this Schwartzkopf dusted powder just to puff up the roots a little bit. Before I waved it, I used this, it has a heat protection spray in it, this hair strengthener. So you have to make sure to protect your hair when you're using extreme heat, of course. And then I started off my fishbone on this side, did the same on the other side, brought them into the middle and kind of just folded them in. Aina has a lot more hair than Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt's hair is quite short, so I had to kind of tuck a lot in and hide it.
Beautiful. I think you did such a great job.
Yeah, it does. It turned out well, and I think the clip really makes it more Hollywood.
It does.
And then you leave your little layers or wispy bits down around the front. I think it just kind of softens the look,
No, it's beautiful. As I said, bridal, that's what I'm thinking for 2019. Now, Derek, let's talk about the beautiful highlighter and the lips, of course, as well.
So what I did on this side, you can see the highlighter and the blush. I'm going to use this Rimmel Maxi blush on the apples of the cheeks, so a nice big smile. So you just place this on the apples of the cheek, so it's not gone on top of the cheekbone, which can look quite 80s. It's more just a natural flush of colour on the apples where the flush of colour should be. And you can see there straight away, it just gives a nice pop of colour.
Lovely.
So, and then with the highlight, what we've done already, if you notice the contour, tuck your hair behind your ear and your outer lip. That is your guideline for your contour. So we've done a bit of contouring as well, and we're just going to finish with this lovely Wet n Wild product highlighter just on the high part of your face as your highlight.
We'll just move you slightly.
Just slightly around.
That's lovely. And as I can see, because I'm standing right next to you, of course you're beautiful, but you really don't have that much makeup on.
It's a very minimal makeup look, you know, but it still has impact. All done in a very natural way, but you have balance at the same time.
Now, let's talk about the lips, because, I was quite surprised. Yeah. Literally, she had nothing on her
She had nothing on the lips, and like I was kind of thinking...
I mean, she had something, but...
You know, like Saoirse Ronan, she went with that pop of colour on the lip, and I just think it really gives that edge of sexy Hollywood glamour when you do that injection of colour on the lips, or like a dark plum lip or something like that, especially when the eye makeup's so kind of natural. So, but I was looking at it and I'm kind of trying to talk myself into the fact there's some lipstick on there. There wasn't. In fact, it probably looked like a lip balm or something, but we're just going to use a little bit of lip gloss. This, again, is the Wet n Wild product, and if I can just get it open, I'm just going to give it a nice bit of... So look, it actually, do you know what? Lips with just natural colour with a bit of lip gloss on can look beautiful, you know, embracing the natural tone of your lip, because it actually has that lovely kind of, you know, plummy tone. Lovely kind of natural lip tone.
Emily Blunt has gorgeous lips, though, anyway, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I suppose it's about the natural shape.
Yeah, like she probably is better without strong lip, because she doesn't need to.
And anyway, I think her accessory was her gorgeous husband, John.
Yes, they look very much in love. It's all very romantic.
Absolutely beautiful. And that is our look, Emily Blunt. Yes, looking absolutely gorgeous. I'm absolutely thrilled with that. I'm going to recreate that very soon. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. And coming up next, Michelle McGrath and Rob Condon will be joining us to chat through who got it right and who got it oh so wrong at last night's Golden Globe Award show.